In continuation of solving heat sums, we will now be solving sum number 3 of heat chapter. Let us go through the question first. A thermally insulated pot has 150 gram of ice at 0 degree Celsius. So there is ice of 150 grams and it is at 0 degree Celsius. How much steam of 100 degree Celsius has to be mixed with it so that water of temperature 50 degrees will be obtained? So now what will happen? Let us look at the heat transfer, how heat is getting transferred and where it is getting used. Who is your hot body over here? Basically this is what the question is. There is a ice and that is steam, and when I am mixing together, when I mix steam and ice together, steam will give heat to ice and ice will start melting, and till both the temperature of ice and steam become same, it will keep on melting, right? So first it will melt, get converted into water, then the temperature will rise till what? We have to check till 50 degrees Celsius. The temperatures of steam and ice, the mixture temperature should become 50 degree Celsius. So how much steam should be mixed with 150 gram of ice is what we have to find out. Now what will happen? Basically let us understand the question. Here is your steam. Now what will be the conversion for steam? Steam, if it were give water, no issues, but it is steam. So first steam will get converted into 100 degree steam will get converted into 100 degree water, and 100 degree water will then get converted into 50 degree water. So what will be the conversion at the steam end? First steam will get converted into water and then there will be fall of temperature of water. So first there will be change of state and then there will be fall in temperature. For ice, again first ice will melt into water, so there will be change in state and then that water will rise to 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is what conversion is going to take place. So now let us see how much is the heat given by the steam. So heat given by the steam, we know heat given by steam is equal to heat taken by ice. Steam is there, steam will just get converted into water. So steam at 100 degrees Celsius will get first converted into steam at 100 degrees Celsius will first get converted into steam at water at 100 degrees Celsius, and then water at 100 degrees Celsius will convert into water at 50 degrees Celsius. What is the heat involved over here? It is change in state. Whenever there is change in state, heat involved is mass of the steam multiplied by latent heat of vaporization of steam plus, here there is change in, there is fall in temperature, so it will be mc delta T, mass of the steam, C of the steam, and delta T. Delta T is rise or fall in temperature. This will be taken by the ice. What will happen for the ice? First ice at 0 degrees Celsius will get converted to ice, will get converted to water at 0 degrees Celsius, and then water at 0 degrees Celsius will rise to water at 50 degrees Celsius. So what will be the heat consumed over here? From 0 degree ice to 0 degree water will be latent heat of melting. So it will be mass of the ice multiplied by latent heat of ice plus, from here it is rise in temperature from 0 to 50 degrees Celsius. They have told us that the mixture has to be at 50 degrees Celsius. So it will be mass of the ice. Right now here actually ice has get converted into water and mass of ice and water will remain same. So if I say mass of water multiply by C of water, this is also same for both of them, multiply by delta T. Now what is the mass of steam given? You don't know. They have asked you to find mass of steam. Multiply by what is the latent heat of vaporization for steam? Latent heat of vaporization is 540 calories per gram. See, you have to remember this units also. Specific heat capacity of water is 1 calories per gram degree Celsius and it is same as 1 kilocalories per kilogram. So if the mass is given in kg, either you convert it into gram and use 1 calories per gram, or if you are keeping it in kg, then you use C as 1 kilocalories per kg degree Celsius. And latent heat of melting and vaporization, you should remember this. In exam, they might give you these values, they might not give you. So you have to remember the values for water. Water, ice and steam you have to remember. So L into V. What is latent heat of vaporization? It is 540 plus. Again mass of the steam multiply by C of the steam. What is C of the steam? C of the water, C of ice, C of steam, it is same, which is 1. Multiply by delta T. What is delta T over here? Steam at 0 degree Celsius is getting converted to water. So what is fall in temperature from 100 to 50? So 100 minus 50. This is equal to mass of the ice. What is mass of the ice given as? 150 into latent heat of ice melting. So it will be basically 80 plus mass of the water. It is going to be same as that of ice into Cw. Cw is again going to be 1 multiplied by delta T. What is happened over here? 0 degree ice or 0 degree water is now getting converted to 50. So final temperature is 50, initial temperature is 0. So it is 50 minus 0. Now here you will do Ms into 540 plus Ms into 50 is equal to, from these two I can write it as 150 into 80 plus 150 into 50. Here I will take Ms common. So Ms common, it will be 540 plus 50. Okay. And this is equal to, I will take 150 common. So it will be 80 plus 50. This becomes Ms into 590 is equal to 150 into 180 plus 50 is 130. So therefore, Ms is equal to 150 into 130 divided by 590. 150 into 130, 590, when it goes on the other side, it goes in the denominator. When you do the cancellations, you get Ms is equal to, mass of the steam is equal to 33 grams. You will get the answer as 33 grams. So this is how we are going to do this sum. Basically, it is very important right at the start of the sum, you should put it properly and understand whether the substance is going to undergo change of state or whether it is going to be only rise or fall in temperature. Then whatever heat is given, that amount of heat is taken. You have to use the equation, write the values properly, solve it, and you get the answer. Hope you understood this sum. Please note down and kindly like, share this video. Also ask your friends to subscribe to this channel because we are going to solve all the sums of maths and science in this channel. So it will be very useful for everybody. Thank you.